Is it on? So do you know this runner, such a YouTube channel? There is the runner, the ex-vegan runner. He usually just sits in his basement talking about various things connected with running, usually, but also some other things in some cases. So I just thought, what the heck? Why couldn't I just sit here? This is not even a basement, this is my flat, my apartment here. So I can speak about things here. Okay? So in this video I just wanted to talk a bit about the things I've been doing lately. Actually, three types of things. Let's say there will be three main topics in this video. I'll think about the title of this video later. So the first thing I wanted to talk about my travel videos. So if you are following my channel here, you have probably seen my traveling videos where I put my travels from this year and from the last year as well. Oh no, from last year, not from this year so far, but from last year. And my yesterday's video, or was it today even, when I put the video about the Jordan and about Israel, where I went last November. It is my final video for this series so far. So now I have put all my videos from the last year, from all my travels, or almost all. And now what I would like to do next maybe is to go back 1 year, 2018, and make some videos of that year also. It could be interesting actually. I don't know whether or not it's interesting for you, but it's interesting for me at least. I'm trying new features, I'm trying new ways of how to edit videos, how to put various parts of the videos all together, and just developing, so to say, my skills in video editing. So I think I'll try doing it, because in 2018 I have been traveling a lot actually, not just quite a lot, I think maybe as the last year 2019, but maybe a similar amount actually. But before that, in 2017, I haven't been traveling at all, almost at all, I think. So maybe I'll just put the videos from 2018 and then basta for this series, at least. Oh yeah, it will be enough for now, but of course soon I'll start my new traveling season, my 2020 travels. And as of now, I have already planned 5 trips in the following couple of months, actually, from March to May. Actually 2 in March and 3 trips in May. That is already planned for me, but also afterwards in the summer, of course, I will be going somewhere perhaps. So nothing for now. Let's keep it a bit of a secret or so. But of course the traveling videos will continue. Okay, that was the first thing, the first topic of this video. So the second topic of this video is of course about running. I can't not talk about running, and I just wanted to explain a bit what are my running goals, my next running goals for this season. And now I'm training for the EMACI, the code name EMACI, EMACI, meaning the European Masters Athletics Championships indoors. The championships will take place in Braga, Portugal, March. And Yeah, well, actually, I have been to Portugal 2 times already, but never to this city of Braga. And I'm actually looking forward very much to visiting the Portugal for the third time already. The first 2 times were very nice experience to Porto and to Lisbon. And yeah, now I'm trying to Braga, and there I will be running several disciplines, 4 of them actually. So there will be 800-meter race, 1500-meter race, and 3000-meter race. They will be held in the indoor stadium, and the 5K cross country also for me is in plan. Actually, I have just registered for the championships, not yet paid, but I'll do it in the following days. And now let's just briefly look at my training, my workouts that I have performed lately in the last couple of weeks, so to say. Okay, so here you can see my training log where I write completely all training runs I do. So it is a very large file here with many tabs and things, but this is the main tab where I just write down my basic data about my runs. So the date, running distance, time, and then the pace and speed are calculated, which shoes I'm running in, and some comments maybe. And here in this column here you can see the type of workout, if this has been a workout. So all other runs are just regular runs for mileage and for recovery reasons or something like that, or resting. So let's see here, from the beginning of this year I have done some workouts here. A tempo run, for example, of 5.3 kilometers with the average pace of 350 per kilometer, and 3 kilometers warm up and cool down. And here is some speed work of 2 intervals of 3000 meters, each performed at this pace, 345 per kilometer, or only 2 kilometer tempo run, or 3 intervals of 2000 meters, a bit faster. So yeah, this is how I'm preparing myself currently for the European Championships. And during this preparing phase there will also be a test for me actually in the end of the February, in the final day of the February 29th. There will be the Masters Games in Riga indoor stadium, where I will run 800 meters and a mile, which will be the first time for me actually to run a mile, such a distance. There I will be able to just test my readiness so far. So here, this was a very interesting workout, 8 intervals of 400 meters, and the goal was to do these intervals as fast as possible, and this is so-called a mile test. So the average pace of those 8 intervals would be my mile pace actually. So the recovery was only 1 minute before between each 2 intervals, and I managed to get a bit below 315. I think it was 313 per mile per kilometer average for this 400 meters. 8 of them. So yeah, 315, 313, it could be my mile pace. I'll just test it in a race in the end of the February. And then this workout, very hard workout, the lumberjack it's called, and I have borrowed it from Ben Burrows, which is a YouTuber which am following. And here I performed 4 times 400 meters with 330 per kilometer, and there was only half a minute rest in between them, then 2 minutes rest, and then 2 miles or 3,200 meters with this pace, 345 per kilometer, then again 2 minutes rest, and again 4 times 400 meters in the stadium with a bit even faster pace, 324 per kilometer, and a bit more recovery in between them, 45 seconds. So this is actually, yeah, this was a very tough workout. Okay, that's it. And the third and the final part of this video is about my, so to say, ideas for my next videos. Because I don't think it's very interesting to just talk about running. Of course, as I said before, I can't not to talk about running at all, but I should talk also about some other things. But one of my latest ideas of my next videos is I could talk about programming. No? Would it be interesting for you, some of you maybe, to learn how to program from scratch, from total zero? Something would be interesting. I think someone of you could be interesting to learn some programming skills, because I'm also a lecturer in the university where I teach students how to program, and I do it just like that from scratch. I actually teach the C++ programming language, and I just thought it would be very interesting maybe that I can do it. I can record videos of several of those themes about programming, how to start, how to develop your programming skills, and so on. Now that I have got this screen recording software, I can write code, I can show you how the code executes and anything like that, stuff like that. I can also just draw something on paper and film that, or write on paper. I'll see how it goes and how it develops. This idea, just an idea for now. But yeah, why not actually? And if you have any ideas, maybe you have some reasons, why not? Why shouldn't I be doing it? Also, please write in the comments section below. Okay. And so for now, it's everything I wanted to talk about today. You could consider giving this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you're certain that one should always talk only about one thing, only one particular thing, whether it be a running channel, whether it be a eating channel, or maybe a tea drinking channel. If you think that one can't at any circumstances talk about other things in their channel, that's not a correct way of thinking. Not at all. Of course, if you're following my I don't know if I could call him my friend, but one of my channels to which I am following, the Vegetable Police, you know that this particular part of my videos are sometimes borrowed from him. But I hope he's not angry at me about this. Okay, so please stay tuned to my channel and see you